All right, who is ready for day 3? All right, but first, there's some stuff we got to take care of. Did anybody notice any new patches on your banners this morning? You did. You did. All right, so Miss Heather and Miss Heather, and I was confusing, there was 2 Heathers in that class, thought that this tribe deserved the Seek God patch because they were doing a great job reciting their Bible verses during the hammock devotional, and that one went to the serpents right back here. Give it up for the serpents. All right, a little less confusing, Miss Ashley and Miss Anna. They thought that this tribe listened well during campfire and were really great at sharing and taking turns. So the Trek with God patch went to the Doves right here. Now, who had a great time on the rock wall yesterday? Wasn't that awesome? That was awesome. And every tribe did a really great job. They really did. I'm pretty sure every single person that got on the rock wall at least got higher than I did. All right. I did not get very high on the rock wall. It turns out that's just not in my skill set. But every one of you did a great job. But today's last patch goes to the tribe that went the extra mile on the rock wall. So the Whales got the patch for being courageous during the stills yesterday. So that goes to you guys right here. The Whales. All right. With that being said, I don't have any coins up here, Heather, but I want to give some coins away.
Grab some.
All right, so does anybody here know any of the memory verses from this week? Can anyone recite a memory verse from this week? I've got Easton right here in the front row. Which one do you know? You forgot? So you don't know. Okay, you know them, but you can't. So how about tomorrow, you remember the words, and I'll come back to you, and I'll give you a coin and get one. All right, who can recite one for me? Abigail.
What you receive, if you knock, the door will be open, and if you look, you will find.
You know where it's at?
Matthew 7:8.
Matthew 7:7. Is it Matthew 7:8? 7:7? 7:7. Close enough. I want to give her a coin. There you go. Abigail did a great job on the rock wall yesterday too, wearing Crocs, no less. All right, she wore Crocs. I was not wearing Crocs. Still did not get as high as Abigail did. All right, anybody else? Memory verses. All right, Andy.
Whoever wants receives, whoever seeks finds, whoever knocks the door will be open. Matthew 7:7.
There you go. Nice job, Andy. All right, one more. All right, over here. Nice job. There you go, Shia. All right, one more from this side of the room. Any hands over here? Caleb, that's the only hand I see. You don't remember. All right, maybe tomorrow you'll remember. Is there one more? One more? Riker? Okay, he's going to give us some of it.
Whoever knocks, I forgot.
We forgot again. But, you know what, Riker? I heard that today was your birthday. Is that true? All right, so can our first song today be Happy Birthday to Riker? Let's do that. Everybody with me. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Riker. Happy So has everybody been having a great time? We're only halfway through. We still have today, and we still have tomorrow. I mean, we've done some awesome stuff, and we're going to continue to do some awesome stuff. But what are some things that you have learned this week? Who wants to share that with me? Has anyone learned anything this week? All right, right over here. Joseph can explain their dreams. Now, who was helping Joseph explain those dreams? Claudia.
God.
God. That's very important to know. What else has somebody learned this week? Over here, Kindle. Raise your hand. Oh, you raised your hand. Your hand was in the air. Okay. All right, Riker, what have you learned this week?
That he'd been sold and he'd been in prison.
Yeah. Joseph was sold and then he was in prison. All right, one more over here. We've got Easton. All right, so let's go over here to Eddie. Okay, what did they do? They were in prison. So you had the cupbearer and who else? The baker. That's right. Good job, Eddie.
That Joseph got thrown into a pit.
He did. He got thrown into a pit. Who threw him in there? His brothers. That wasn't very nice, was it? So, if there's any brothers in here, do not throw your siblings into a pit. All right? All right. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Duff, who's going to lead us in singing today. Here he comes. He's super excited. All right. Mr. Duff, he's got his special hat on as well. It must be something about the song leading. All right. It's all yours, Duff. Hi.
How you guys doing this morning? How you guys doing this morning? Okay, everybody needs to stand up. But all my people in the front row need to be on this side over here so we don't unplug things accidentally. Oh, Mr. Rusty was talking about who is it that was climbing the rock wall in their cross? Abigail. Okay, where's Mr. Daniel? Mr. Daniel did it yesterday, barefooted. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It is crazy. All right, here we go. You got to repeat after me. If you love Jesus, nod your head. Nod. Sock it to the devil. If you love Jesus, jump up and down. Sock it to the devil. If you love Jesus, make a crazy face. Sock it to the devil. If you love Jesus, do them all. Hey, sock it to the devil. I need somebody to tell me their favorite fruit. Oh, you got? No, I don't have time to go down there. You got to shout one out for me. That was very good shouting. Oh, I hear pomegranate. Who said pomegranate? That was good. I got that one. That was good. All right. The fruit of the Spirit's not a pomegranate. The fruit of the Spirit's not a pomegranate. If you want to be a pomegranate, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit. Because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Hey! Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Let's see if we can remember those again. It's been a long time since we got to sing that song like in Bible hour and stuff. So let's go over that again. What are the fruits? The fruit of the Spirit is? No. The fruits of the Spirit is the one at the end. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. See, it's been a long time. I can't even remember them all. So that's a lot to remember. That's why we sing the songs. Sometimes the songs help them stick in our brains a little bit better. All right, let me hear one more fruit. Apple. I got an apple. The fruit of the Spirit's not a. The fruit of the Spirit's not an apple. If you want to be an apple, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Hey, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. All right, one more fruit. That was good. Who had kiwi? Who had kiwi? Who said that one? Oh, that's good. All right, I like that one. The fruit of the Spirit's not a kiwi. The fruit of the Spirit's not a kiwi. If you want to be a kiwi, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Hey, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Hey, that's a good job. You guys did. That's a lot of remembering you have to do. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? Every time I do VBS, I think about when Mr. Adam used to do songs on the VBS. So this is for Mr. Adam, wherever you are. Okay? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. You know what? I hear a lot of clapping. I didn't hear a lot of people singing. Can you guys sing it a little bit louder? I said, can you guys sing it a little bit louder? I said, can you guys sing it a little bit louder? Okay, I'm sort of convinced. Maybe. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, turn around. If you're happy and you know it, turn around. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, turn around. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. That's pretty good. If you're happy and you know it, say Arrow Bible Camp. If you're happy and you know it, say Arrow Bible Camp. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, say Arrow Bible Camp. This is for Mr. Adam. If you're happy and you know it, do the Luke Skywalker. Vader's on that ship. I can feel it. If you're happy and you know it, do the Luke Skywalker. Vader's on that ship. I can feel it. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do the Luke Skywalker. Vader's on that ship. I can feel it. All right, that was clapped, we stomped, we turned around, said amen, everybody. If you're happy and you know it, do them all. Turn around. Amen. Everybody. Vader's on that ship. I can feel it. If you're happy and you know it, do them all. Amen. Everybody. Vader's on that ship. I can feel it. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show. If you're happy and you know it, do them all. Vader's on that ship. I can feel it. All right. Well, that's pretty good. All right, everybody. Oh, no, I was going to say have a seat, but don't do that because we got to do one more song. It is time to do the hippo song. All right, what do we do the first day? What do we do? Hippopotamus. yesterday, Mr. Daniel made us a new one. What was that one? What do the ostriches do? They run so fast, our God's love will always last. Okay? And then today, I need my helpers. Can somebody help? We got to do manatees. Manatees. Manatee. God made you and God made me. And then tomorrow we will add one more, because that one is my favorite. All right, here we go. In the beginning, God made the seas and the forest filled with trees. He made the mountains up so high, and at the top He placed the sky. His fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much He cares. And in the middle there, He made the hippo that weighs a ton. Hippopotamus, hip hip hooray! God made all of us. Hippopotamus, hip hip hooray! God made all of us. Are y'all singing? Are you sure? I must have some tissue in my ears because I couldn't quite hear you. Can we try that again? Okay, let's do. We're going to run fast. All right, here we go. In the beginning, God made the seas and the forest filled with trees. He made the mountains up so high, and at the top He placed the sky. His fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much He cares. And in the middle there, He made the ostrich that weighs a ton. Ostrich, run so fast. Our God's love will always last. Ostrich, run so fast. Our God's love will always last. Manatee. In the beginning, God made the seas and the forest filled with trees. He made the mountains up so high, and at the top He placed the sky. His fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much He cares. And in the middle, He made the manatee weighs a ton. Manatee. God made you and God made me. Manatee. God made you and God made me. All right, everybody, so give me a round of applause. Back shells on the back. Wash up potatoes. Give him a kiss. Mwah. All right, have a seat. Mr. Rusty's got something to say.
All right, just one quick announcement before we go into our drama. Is that the market store will close at 11:45 today. So if you're going to go to the market store, do it before 11:45. You cannot go there at noon when it's time to go back into the gym. Everybody got it? All right, are you ready for the drama? Great, because that's what's about to happen.
Two full years later, Pharaoh dreamed that he was standing on the bank of the Nile River. In his dream, he saw 7 fat, healthy cows come up out of the river and begin grazing in the marshlands. Then he saw 7 more cows come up behind them from the Nile. But these cows were scrawny. These cows stood beside the fat cows on the riverbank. Then the scrawny, thin cows ate the 7 healthy fat cows. At this point in the dream, Pharaoh woke up. But he fell back asleep. And then he had a second dream. This time he saw 7 heads of grain, plump and beautiful, growing on a single stalk. Then 7 more heads of grain appeared, but they were all shriveled and withered by the east wind. And then these thin heads swallowed up the 7 plump, well-formed heads. Then Pharaoh woke up again and realized it was all a dream. The next morning, Pharaoh was very disturbed by the dreams. So he called for all the magicians and wise men of Egypt. When Pharaoh told them his dreams, not a single one of them could tell him what they meant. Finally, the king's chief cupbearer spoke up.
Today I have been reminded of my failure. Some time ago, you were angry with the chief baker and me, and imprisoned us in the palace of the captain of the guard. One night, we each had a dream, and each of our dreams had a meaning. There was a young Hebrew man with us in the prison, and he was a slave of the captain of the guard. We told him our dreams, and he told us what each of our dreams meant. And everything happened just as he had predicted. I was restored as my position as the cupbearer, and the chief baker was impaled on a pole.
Pharaoh sent for Joseph at once, and he was quickly brought from the prison. After he had shaved and changed his clothes, he went in and stood before Pharaoh. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph,
I had a dream last night. No one here can tell me what it means. But I have heard that when you hear a dream, you can interpret it.
It is beyond my power to do this, but God can tell you what it means and put you at ease.
In my dream, I was standing on the bank of the Nile River, and I saw 7 fat, healthy cows come up out of the river and begin grazing in the marsh grasses. But then I saw 7 sick, scrawny, and thin-looking cows come up after them. I've never seen such sorry-looking animals in all the land of Egypt. These thin, scrawny cows ate the 7 fat cows, but afterwards you wouldn't have known it, for they were still as thin and scrawny as before. Then I woke up. In my dream, I also saw 7 heads of grain, full, beautiful, growing on a single stalk. Then 7 more heads of grain appeared, but these were all blighted and shriveled and withered by the east wind. And the shriveled heads swallowed the 7 healthy heads. I told these dreams to my magicians, but no one could tell me what they mean.
God is telling you in advance what he is about to do. The 7 healthy cows and the 7 healthy heads of grain both represent 7 years of prosperity. The 7 thin, scrawny cows that came up after and the 7 thin heads of grain delivered by the east wind represent 7 years of famine. The next 7 years will be a period of great prosperity throughout the entire land of Egypt. But afterwards, there will be 7 years of famine so great that all the prosperity will be forgotten in Egypt. Therefore, Pharaoh should find an intelligent and wise man and put him in charge of the entire land of Egypt. Then, Pharaoh should appoint supervisors over the land and have them collect 1/5 of all the crops during the 7 good years. Store it away in gardens so there will be food in the cities. That way, there will be enough to eat when the famine comes to Egypt. Otherwise, this famine will destroy you.
Joseph's suggestions were well received by Pharaoh. So Pharaoh asked his officials,
Can we find anyone else like this man, so obviously filled with the Spirit of God? Since God has revealed the meaning of the dreams to you, clearly no one else is as intelligent or wise as you are. You will be in charge of my court, and all my people will take orders from you. Only I, sitting on my throne, will have a rank higher than yours. I hereby put you in charge of all the land of Egypt.
Then Pharaoh removed his signet ring from his hand and placed it on Joseph's finger. He dressed him in fine linen clothing and hung a gold chain around his neck. Then he had Joseph ride in a chariot reserved for his second in command, and wherever Joseph went, the command was shouted, "Kneel down!" So Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of all Egypt. And Pharaoh said to him,
I am Pharaoh, but no one will lift a hand or foot in the entire land of Egypt without your approval.
So Pharaoh took charge of the entire land. He was 30 years old when he began serving in the court of Pharaoh. And when Joseph left Pharaoh's presence, he inspected the entire land of Egypt. As predicted, for 7 years the land produced bumper crops. During those years, Joseph gathered all the crops grown in Egypt and stored the grain from the surrounding fields and the cities. He piled up huge amounts of grain like sand on the seashore. Finally, he stopped keeping records because there was too much to measure. And during this time, before the first of the famine years, 2 sons were born to Joseph and his wife.